Hello, everybody. We are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good to see you all. I'm just trying to get the comments so I can read them. That might help. Hi, everybody. We've got a lot of people here already. Let me see. Can I get rid of this? 1 second. There we go. Cool. Let me see. Okay, we've got a lot of people here already. Good to see you all. Yes, it's me tonight. Surprise, surprise. Last Friday I said, I don't know when I'll be back, not knowing it would be today, but Els is prohibited to be here today. She had business elsewhere. So that's why I'm here again today. So let me see. Yeah, please do like, share, and comment to be able to win that $50 gift certificate. And then mention in the comments below that you've done that so that Enya knows that you did it, because that's easier to track for her. Good morning, everybody. Hello from New Hampshire. Hello, Jen. Welcome. And hello from Lelystad in the Netherlands. Well, it's good to see you all again. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I'm happy to be here again. It's fun. And I'm going to do something out of my comfort zone. But I will explain that in a second. First, I have to tell you who the winner is of the €50 gift or $50 gift certificate. And the winner is for liking and sharing. So it really pays off to do that. The winner is Susanna Melander or Susanna Melander. I don't know whether she's English or from Europe. I don't know. But Susanna, congratulations. You are the winner of that $50 gift certificate. So good to see you all. So let's, I think we're already with a lot of people. So for the people that joined in later, I know you were expecting Els, but this is not Els. This is me, David. Els is... She cannot be here tonight, so she asked me to do it for her. So that's why I'm back again. And I was thinking, what am I going to do? What can I do that's different that I haven't done yet at Elizabeth's Craft Designs or at my own channel? And then I thought, okay, watercoloring. Now, watercoloring is something that I do tiny little bits, and I've played with it and I've tested. But I don't consider myself good at it. So what's the best way to improve your skills? Exactly, by doing it, by practicing. Practice makes perfect. So I'm going to do that with you guys tonight, and you're going to see me watercolor. So let's switch the camera down so you can see what I'm going to do. There we go. That worked. So what you see here is the Elizabeth Craft Designs watercolor paint. Beautiful paint, that is. So I'm going to use that. Hi, Candace. Hi, everybody. Hi, Anita. Hi, Cindy. Kathy. Good to see you all. So, watercolors. I've got my cheat sheet here. So, that's ready to go. I'm going to use this lovely set, stamp set. It's called Splish, that's hard to say. Splish Splash Sentiments. It's the CS164, if you want to know. So the CX164 Splish Splash Sentiments. I'm going to use this fun one because I was going through my stash and I wanted to use something that I didn't use before. And then I found this beauty, which was still wrapped, never used, sitting there in my drawer, all being sad that he hasn't been used yet. So I picked him. It's the Lighthouse, the 1754, and I'm going to be playing with that. And I'm going to watercolor those elements. I'm going to watercolor the background. I'm going to do a whole lot of watercoloring. And I've got this beautiful book box out. I'm not going to make a book box, but I'm going to use a sentiment strip that's in there. Let me see if it wants to. I'm going to use this one. No, this one, I think. Yeah, the outer one with the stitched edge. That's the one I'm going to use. I've already die cut everything out, so I will not bother you. You don't have to see me die cut everything out, but you have to see me, sorry about that, color. So what I've got here is I've got my card front, a matte layer and my card base that I'm going to be using. I'm going to put those to the side. They need to stay clean. And then I'm going to watercolor a scene on this background. You're welcome, Els. With pleasure, you know that. Right, I've got a big boy brush here. It's really a big one. And what I'm going to do first, where's my sprayer? Right in front of me. I'm going to spray this front and back with some water. So that's on there. Then I'm going to wet my brush and I'm going to pick some colors. Now I'm going to start with the lightest. I'm going to make a beach scene, just in case you were wondering. And I'm going to start with the lightest brown color or beige color, skin tone color, whatever you call it. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Joanne. Christina, good to see you all on this lovely Monday evening. So I'm going to start with a very light layer of this watercolor. I'm just going to cover up my card with this light layer of sandy beach color. There we go. And I'm just coloring a bit of a beach side thingy. Well, not thingy, a beach, that is. So in a very light color. I'm going to start with the lightest color. Next, I'm coming in with this darker color, which is brown, darker brown. And I'm doing that because, well, where the water hits the sand is darker, right? So I'm coming in and I'm just gonna put that on here. I'm gonna blend that in a bit. Like so. Going back in with that lighter color. And blend that in again. So I'm building up layers of color to create my beach scene. Oh, you don't see this. So I'm just tapping it on there. Nothing secret. I just wanted to show you. Right, so that's the beach side sort of done. It looks like a sandy beach, right? You know, I'm always thinking about how things to improve my skills. And I've learned the best way of doing it is just to go ahead, take the cow by the horns and do it. Because that's the way you learn. And people say, oh, you've only started in September. How do you know all this? By doing it. That's how you learn, by doing it. So that's why I thought, okay, let's get this cow by the horns and start watercoloring with you guys. I want this blue color. Now I've got this cheat sheet here that really helps by determining the colors because they are a lot darker in the pan. So I'm going to see, it's the fourth one, this one that I'm going to use first. And that's going to be my sky. So I'm going to start right here at the top. I'm making a bit of circular motions, just spreading that color around. Picking up a bit more color, water. Just spreading this all over with this big, huge brush. Now I want this line to be pretty straight because that's going to be my horizon. Sort of. That's what I'm thinking now. And next I'm going to come in with a bit of aqua color. Hi Ria. Yeah, the watercolor paints are really stunning. They are really pigmented and they make it easy in a way because look, it's coming together. I just want this to be a tiny bit lower. Sorry, I have to go back. There we go, that's better. And I think one thing I've also picked up on watercoloring, let go of your perfectionism. And that's really hard for me, let me tell you that. Next, what I want to do is I want to take the darker blue color. That's going to be my ocean. Hi, Diane. Just let me put some more water on there, because that will help me. See what I mean? By putting on some water, that really makes this color flow and, well, sort of look like watercolor, because it is, right? So don't be scared to try things. You don't have to be an artist, because I definitely am not a watercolor artist. And when you're new to things, just try them. Don't be scared. What's the worst that can happen? It's only paper, right? Okay, so I've got this part. I want this to go over that sandy beach. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come on here and dab some of that color off. To make a bit fluffy clouds. Just make it more realistic in a way. Bring back some color. There we go. Just tapping off that excess bit here. It's a bit too much. There we go. But I want to darken the ocean a bit towards the sky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the darkest blue, this one. Well, I'm pretty sure you've got more flying hours than I do, Els. Right, and I'm just gonna tap this on there, because the deeper the ocean is, the darker. It's common sense in a way. Like what I said, when the sand gets wet, it's darker, right? Now, the deeper the ocean is, the darker the color. So that's why I'm bringing in a darker blue. It's not rocket science. Sometimes it's good to think about that. There we go. And now I'm just quickly gonna take my heat tool and dry, and I'm gonna look at your comments. Yeah, Ilse and Charlene are stars with this. That's called goals, right? No, I'm not using soft finish cardstock. I'm using watercolor paper for this, because I'm using a lot of water on that. This color has some green in it. You see, there's a hint of green in this blue. So that's that. Now what I want to do, just very lightly, is again take a bit of, just to make sort of the white foamy make it a bit lighter so you can really see those waves rolling on to the beach. This makes me want to go on holiday, right? See what I mean? It makes it just a tiny bit lighter, gives it some structure, looking like waves. At least I think it is. Right, I'm going to put this one to the side because I need to color all my different elements, which I've got here. So I'm going to start with the base of the lighthouse. I'll try that next time, else. Because I did try it with the little critters, and that worked, so I could have given it a go, but I just didn't want to risk it for life. Oh. I'm a chicken. I'm scared to try that. I'm already trying new stuff, so... Right, picking up that red, just giving it a spritz of water, and I'm going to tap that. Letting that red flow across the whole tower, because this whole tower is going to be red. And let it do its thing. There we go. That's that one. I will come back to it in a second. But I've got lots of elements to color. So this I'm going to do last. Let me see. This is going to be gray. This is going to be gray. Let me just gather my elements. This part I need now. And this part I need now. I'm trying to follow the comments, but it's all going too quick. Right, I'm going to use this color, this petrol green aqua, to color parts of the lighthouse. I don't know which lighthouse it is, Cindy. I'm just using my imagination to color it in. So if these are the colors of that lighthouse, then the answer is yes. If it's not, the answer is no. Life can be so simple at times, right? Right, this one is already done as well. Just let me... So how is everybody doing? Had a crafty weekend? I need the little birds. Just gathering my my stuff here. That's the top of the lighthouse. I can't get it out of the box. Come on. There we go. Because this needs to be blue as well. Or petrol, or aqua, or whatever we call it. What I love about coloring with the watercolors is how it's, when it's drying, it looks really organic and natural. I love that. Yes, some crafting. You were more dice for your reference book. Oh, that's good. You're way ahead of me. My reference book is not coming together at all. So, right, then we have a door. We have two windows that go on top of the lighthouse. Now these are tiny pieces, but it is really easy to assemble. So, and then we've got smaller windows that go in here. So, that's a lot of teeny weeny stuff to color. So I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to take some dark brown and color in that door. I know there's a lot of colors for the lighthouses. That's why I say your fantasy can be... Come on. There we go. Let your fantasy do the colors for you. Don't overthink it. Doesn't have to be realistic. It's in your imagination anyway. And I think that's what makes it fun. Just to have some fun and imagine things and make them. Right? Oh yeah, I can imagine having another rabbit hole. Right, I'm putting yellow on the windows that go into the lighthouse because that looks like it's giving light. So again, the coloring is quite simple. If I can get it to get upright again. Come on, you can do it. There we go. You see, it's quite simple to give it the color it needs, and it's doing it again. Stay there. My big sausage fingers. Let go of your perfectionism, Belinda. That's what it is. Yeah, Anita, you didn't expect that one, right? Me doing watercolor. Can you imagine? Right. What I'm going to do next is color these two very little ones, but I'm going to use my big brush because then what I can do is using that light blue, I can just dab it on and be done with it. You see what I mean? Just quick and easy. Hoppa. I just wanted to do something different, not in my planner, not in my art journal, but just have fun with you guys and doing something that you didn't expect me to do. So you do you, exactly. That's Tim Holtz. I don't know who said that, but you're absolutely right. It's your art, it's your card. You do you. Right. Now I'm going to use the darkest color in here, which is Payne's Gray. And I'm just going to put that on my little palette here. It's super relaxing. And I had a very busy day today at work. So this, I said to Daniel, I said, oh, I'm looking forward to doing this. Just clearing my head, chatting to you guys. And I'm actually still wearing half of my suit. I just put on a polo because I didn't want to be here in my white shirt playing with watercolors. I knew that would be a disaster, but the bottom part is still my my suit from work. So there we go. That one needs to dry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to thin out this watercolor, this Payne's Gray. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my smaller brush and just pick up part of that. Color the wings of the birds. That would have been a disaster. Knowing me, if I would have worn my white shirt, that would have been... And at least I'm wearing pants, so that's good as well. Not that you would have seen it, but yeah, that would have been something for me to walk towards the back of my room and then you would see it. So no. Let's not do that. And then with this, what I want to do is I really want to thin this out. Because I just want a hint of this color here on the side. And then washing that towards the inside. So it is going to be white, but with a hint of that Payne's Gray. Just to give it some dimension, because otherwise it will be just flat white. just pull that color to the inside. Oh, I feel like Bob Ross now when I say it like that. If only I had the skills. Yeah. Why? I'm wearing pants. Can't help myself. Right. I think that's all the elements colored. I just need to color this one after I stamped it. So let's do that first because this all needs to dry. Just let me put that to the side, put this to the side. Because I need to stamp a sentiment. So I'm going to get my stamp out. Get my little acrylic block. And what I'm going to do is, I forgot a birthday. So I need to make a, sorry, I forgot your birthday card. And I just love this sentiment saying, oh crap, I forgot. But crap, with a B. Oh, is he? So he's a real Bob Ross. Oh yeah, we have several, but we don't use them. Right. Let me ink this up. And then I'm gonna stamp this. Right, sort of in the middle. Right, sort of in the middle. Absolutely, everybody has to practice first. There, good enough. Good enough. Better than horrible, as Gina K would say. So that's that. This needs to dry as well, so I'm going to get my heat tool out again. I'm sorry, I'm going to make some noise. Don't think the microphone picks up the noise though. Thank you, Anya. Just quickly drying this ink because I need to color that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take the lightest color in here. That ink color, yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. I love it combined with this whole, you know, it's nearly the same color as the watercolor I used. So I'm just gonna color this beautiful sentiment that's in with the book box. I love these sentiment strips that are in there. Brilliantly done, Anita. Really happy with that. I'm just coloring over the sentiment because it's pigment ink. It will come through and this will dry a bit lighter as well. So that is all the watercoloring done, skis. So this can go. Who is very cute? Am I very cute? Oh, I missed the spot. There we go. Now I'm gonna quickly dry all these bits. Now, preferably I would let this dry naturally, but yeah, we don't have time for that. So I'm just quickly gonna dry these. We need to make Mother's Day cards. Yeah, you know what? I don't have any Mother's Day stamps. So that is a nuisance. Do we have any Mother's Day stamps at EZD else? I don't know. Oh, that's good to know. Then the microphone is doing a good job. So you can still hear me talk, but you don't hear the dryer. That's good. That's very good indeed. And this one. I know this is boring, guys, watching paint dry. This is literally like watching paint dry. But it has to be done, because otherwise I can't glue it together. And that's what I was going to use for a Mother's Day card, the beautiful blooms. I'm safely saying this because I know my mom is not watching this, so I am actually going to make one of the frames that from Anita's last launch, the flower launch. I'm going to make one of these frames and fill it up with all sorts of flowers and maybe a picture of Daniel and me in the background. That's the base. I will show, it'll all come together. I'll show you. I think we're nearly there. Ooh, don't blow away, birds. The birds are flying away. Oh, thank you, Penny. We definitely are. Yeah, it's good morning in the US, it's good evening in Australia, and it's good morning in the US, good night in Australia, I think, and or good afternoon in the US. I don't know, it's confusing, all these time things. No, it's morning in Australia, it's afternoon in the US, and it's evening in the Netherlands. There we go. That was hard. There we have that little top, which is stuck now to my tweezers. The birds are dry. These are dry. These are dry. So we're ready to assemble. Here's my door. Don't lose the door. I'll put this to the side. Right. Now the fun, well, this was fun as well, but the fun bit starts. So I've got my lighthouse here and I'm going to assemble this. Now what I'm going to do, I've got this part. It's going to be at the top of the lighthouse. This is going to be at the bottom of the lighthouse. So I'm going to start with this part first. Put a bit of glue behind it. And line this up. And it lines up pretty easily, just at the bottom of that lighthouse. I'm trying to get it as straight as I can, because otherwise it will be the Tower of Pisa, which could be fun. We could turn this into a Tower of Pisa. Hi, Mariana. Mother's Day is different in all countries. Yeah, it is what it is. Now let's attach this bottom part, because I know the UK, it's already been there, right? In the UK, it's already been Mother's Day. There we go. And I like that touch of gray on there. And it's not much, but it just gives it some dimension. Put the door in. Shut the door. And the door is shut. There we go. It's coming together. It's starting to look like a lighthouse, right? And this is what I like about Josette's dies. They are so easy to line up and assemble. It's really fun. Now I just have to have a peek. I think right here. Well, you know, I ordered this because I am creative, but I'm not good with beads and everything. This is with my big hands. So I ordered this one from somewhere. I can't remember where. And it's perfect because it's made for my glue. I always lose my pin. So that's why I've got this one. Got to go to the side so slightly. Yeah, there we go. So that's lining up nicely. Then I'm going to put on the balcony. And I'm not sure this is how it's intended, but this is what I found worked best when I tested this part out yesterday, because I do test the assembling of the lighthouse or critters, etc. I try that before I go live because I don't want to make a complete fool out of myself. It's already bad enough as is. So this is what I done, and that worked for me because then I can turn it over and just put tiny dots of glue there and put in the windows this way. So they are attached to that balcony. And I know you can do it the other way around, but then you have to attach the lighthouse first. And I've got a certain idea with this lighthouse that I'm going to do. So I need it to be attached like this. Look, it's coming together. And then last but not least, the top part. There we go. Isn't this a cute lighthouse? Look, easy, simple and easy. And then I'm going to attach these final bits, just putting a dot right there. Put my windows in. It's want to stay there. There. And the final window. So that's a pretty lighthouse. So nice and grungy looking, but I'm going to make it even more grungy looking because I'm going to give it a bit of an edge. Close my glue. Just loading up my foam. So on the edge, the lighthouse, I'm just giving it a touch of frayed burlap because I want this card to have a bit of a grungy, vintagey look because, well, it's me. So I'm gonna go around all the parts. Like that. Then it's time to put it on its base. I'm going to take some glue again. Put it on here. Line it up a bit. You see, now the lighthouse is on its base. I don't know who it was. Somebody asked me what the black bit was, or the dark gray. This is what it is. There, it's all finished. So, my card base is dry as well. Well, I'm always thinking about Tim when I do this. Like, if it's still cold, it's wet. If it's not cold, it's dry. Exactly. That's what I mean, Kathy. That's why I did it like that. Okay, this is my background. That's all nice and dry now. I'm just gonna wiggle it around a bit to make it straight again. There we go. Grunge it up. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do the same with the card. I'm going to grunge up the card as well. And I'm going to even bring it in a bit more at the corners. I want this to look sort of like an old picture, old painting. Well, painting is maybe a big, but you know what I mean. I want it to look old like me. So, just hi Andrea, good to have you here. I need the ECD crap. Crap. Now that's a word you gotta be careful about how to say it. If you're not native English, that is. That could go wrong very quickly. Yeah, I like that. Even gonna bring it in a tiny bit more. There we go. Then what I'm going to do, now this had some time to... Oh, Kathy, you crack me up. I'm turning 50 this year, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make this lighthouse a bit round by bending it. Like this. Just using my fingers to bend it, to make it look a bit more rounded. And then I've got this foam tape here. I'm going to put some foam tape behind it. Foam tape behind it. Foam. Talking is hard. Actually, else, I'm not going to be there. We are going to be on holiday for my 50th birthday, because that's going to be my birthday gift from Daniel. So you can come to Lelystad by all means, but I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be there. Right. Now, let's put him on. And I made this part go into the sea a bit more, just so I could put on my lighthouse there, that it has a bit standing at the edge. There we go. And you see what I did with bending it? It gives it nice dimension with the foam tape underneath. Love that. So, next I'm going to put on these little birds, and what I'm going to do is just bend their wings and put on some glue. No, I'm just kidding, guys. You're as old as you feel yourself, and in the end, age is just a number. Some mornings I wake up and I feel like 89, and other mornings I wake up and feel like 21. Now that only lasts 10 minutes though, but yeah. Okay, now my little sentiment, I'm gonna do the same. So I'm just gonna curl up the sentiment. Oh, bad. So I've done the same with the sentiment. So I'm going to put some foam tape behind that. Like so. And I'm going to put this right here, next to the lighthouse. And again, I love that dimension. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera. You see that? Can I still pick this up because I forgot something? No, okay, well, never mind. I didn't crunch this part up, but it's not that important. Now, for the final bit, or the final stamping that is, I'm going to take these little shells and this little sea star. And I'm going to put that in a nice composition on my acrylic block. Get my ink out again. Hey Marga, you're here as well. Good to see you. Oh yeah, I do. Definitely, I do. Let my inner child out. Okay, and I'm going to put this one right here. And I'm going to put a second generation under here. And then I think I'm going to call it done. Yep. Good enough, I say. Now I'm going to clean my hands because I know myself. I'm now going to work with a clean card base. And if I don't clean my hands, that will no longer be clean. There we go. What are you guys saying? I love them. For stamping, I just love them. For ink blending, etc., I always use Distress ink. But for stamping, I love the VersaFine Clairs. VersaFine Clair, is it? Oh dear, I've waited too long. Now my glue's clogged up. Oh no, there we go. Whew, good save. Right. Now this is already fun, but I'm going to put it on a matte layer and you will see that will make a big difference. So let's finish up this card. In the meantime, while I'm doing that, I'm going to remind you to like, comment and share for that $50 gift certificate. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm happy to wake up every morning. No, I'm not going to ink the matte. Because the card is the how do you call that? Grungy bit. And I want this card base to be quite clean. Right, now comes the nightmare part, doing this live. I have to line it up. I think this is better than horrible. Is it? It is. Look. So I think this is pretty. Having this sandy color go all around. And then I will do the same again and put this on my base card. I'm putting one less on here. And what I'm going to do is a trick that I use quite often to line things up correctly. And that is I fold these two out. Now this one I'll take off. Then I'll take my card base. I'm going to pull that towards me a tiny bit because otherwise I can't see. And then I will just line it up like this. And because I left that adhesive, the release sheet on there, I can really make sure it's straight on there. Then I will pull these off. Done. Pull up the wings. And here we have our finished card. Now, for today, I think this is enough. You could decorate the inside, but I think it's nearly time. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it as is. But here is the finished result for my card that I need because I forgot someone's birthday. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I surely did. Let me switch camera so you can see me. That one. Hello, that's me. Yeah, I love it. I like how it came together. It looks like a beach scene to me. So thank you all for watching tonight's live. I'm not sure who's going to be there Wednesday. I assume it's going to be Els, but I don't know. But thank you for indulging me again here on the channel, on the Facebook page. And I love playing along with you guys tonight. Thank you for watching, and I would love to see you for another time soon. Thank you. Bye.